Hey guys, here is a video really quickly about how I do challenge groups since we were talking about it in that thread. Let's hope I can do this before someone comments and moves these out of order. They were kind of out of order because people come in the challenge group and, comment on something and it brings it back to the top. But the first day they come in, I have it set so that only admin can post during prep week because it gets way too crazy messy with all of my coaches adding challengers and all of the challengers asking questions. And so only admin can post that first week. So it keeps prep week a whole lot cleaner so people don't miss the prep week post because of 1,000 questions being asked. So the first day I welcome everybody. I talk about how excited we are and how we've done this ourselves, and their first assignment is to download the Fit Tracker app, and we post like a couple different ones for people who have Androids and stuff. And then we also share our results in the comments, and so it's great for them to see and have motivation and remember why they bought their challenge packs. And we're all at different time frames of how long we've done 21 Day Fix, and so this works really well because they can see people who've done 1 round and 2 rounds and 3 rounds, and I'm at 6 months now, and so it's just good for them to see the difference it can make as time goes on. And then the next day we do food, because that's what people want to know. They're really antsy and think that they're not going to be able to eat anything on the 21 Day Fix, and so that's the first thing we cover is food. And so I do a food post specifically talking about, we eat really good food still. We eat what we ate before. We just tweak little things here and there, and you can pretty much have everything you want. You just have to know how to substitute for it. And so we post a bunch of pictures of the food that we eat, and then my coaches go into the comments and also post their pictures. And so out the gate, everybody has a ton of meal ideas, and so then they can see it. They can see it looks good. It like helps them feel like, oh my gosh, I eat that. I can totally eat that on this plan. I'm not going to starve to death, and I don't have to eat cardboard. So that seems to help. And then the next post that we do is on meal prep, so that they know it's a whole lot easier if you meal prep. You're not going to have as many temptations. It's a lot easier when you have food separated and you can just quickly grab it when you're hungry versus like thinking about having to make it and all the food. You just don't want to deal with it. Then you end up wasting food and you end up cheating. And so we really stress like meal prep. And we had a coach this last time. She like recorded a 10-minute video on how she meal preps. It was awesome. And then that's the second day. And then the third day I post like a bunch of random videos. So I post one on the on-demand, since that's a new feature that a lot of people aren't aware of. I like them to know up front that the on-demand will automatically bill if they aren't going to cancel it. And so I do a quick video and explain the benefits of it so that they understand what it is and that they can actually try it, especially because a lot of them haven't gotten their kit yet, and so they like to jump in and see the menu or the meal plan and to try some of the workouts. And so I explain what the on-demand is, and then I must have tagged one out of order, but then here it is. I do one on the containers, and I show them the containers and I explain how I use them and that there's no right or wrong answer of how to use them. You can use them throughout the day however you'd like, and you use them to make a meal. You don't have to eat out of them separately all day. And then there's another one that's out of order. I do one on female hormones, and I don't know where that video went, so we'll just pretend it's here. So then I do one on female hormones, and I do those all the same day because they're pretty short and just cover a lot of random topics. The next day I do a post on Shakeology and why it's awesome. So this is great for people who didn't purchase a challenge pack, and it helps them understand why we love Shakeology, but then it also helps those who did purchase Shakeology, like what it is and what's in it and why it's awesome. And then we go in the comment section and all of us coaches add our favorite recipes. So they have lots of recipes for Shakeology right there too. The next day I do a bunch of random tips. It's pretty much just talking about how to be successful with the meal plan. I do post this picture so they can see the benefits of actually exercising, because it is important. But with 21 Day Fix, I really want them to understand how important the food is. And so I do a bunch of random tips. We talk about like just drinking water and only water, no diet sodas, no regular sodas, no energy drinks. Don't add stuff to your water like Crystal Light just because you have a hard time drinking water. A lot of them haven't, I don't think, read the book, and so they don't understand that you don't need artificial sweeteners. And so we go over stuff like that. We talk about blood sugar and why 21 Day Fix works so well is because it keeps your blood sugar stable, and you don't want lots of dips to create cravings, and you don't want spikes to create some body fat retention because of insulin. And so we kind of cover all of that so they understand why and how your body works, and so they understand why this meal plan works. It's not just like a random thing that just happens to work. I want them to kind of understand the science behind it a little bit. And so we talk about that, the insulin and blood sugar and all that fun stuff. And then the next day we do like a questions thing. I have a video now that I play for them that's just a little short and sweet that says, ask whatever questions you want. We want you to be successful. So make sure you're asking anything. Nothing is stupid. We've all done this. We've all been at different phases and are at different phases. So just make sure you ask questions because someone will be able to help you. And then on the very last day, I post like a prep video so they can figure out exactly how to measure, where to measure, when to weigh, and what to do during the challenge group. And then I open it up for everybody to be able to start messaging or start posting on their own. And then after they've done it for a few days, we talk about prizes. And we do, it depends on the challenge group, but we usually do 1 grand prize and 1 participation prize. This group happened to be having 3 prizes, and so we had a first prize and a third prize. We're going to be eligible for size or PIO. The first place winner would be able to pick which one they wanted. And then we also do a participation prize, and that is for anybody who has bought a challenge pack at any time, not just for this specific group. So that gives other people a chance who were in past groups to keep participating and earn a prize. And this is our point breakdown we have right here. So if they check in daily to our page, they get a point. If they post a food or recipe photo in our page, they get a point. If they share about the 21 Day Fix on their own Facebook page, they get 10 points. They can only do this 1 time a week. We want people just to be aware that they're doing it. And then also personal development, they'll get 2 points a day. And so that is a fun incentive for people. The first place winner is to whoever lost the most weight and inches percentage combined. And so that just gives them a lot of different incentives to go for it. And then after we let that sit for a few days, I come in and I post a personal development post so they understand how amazing personal development is. And then I also give them the link to the Slide Edge. Anyway, we have a lot of interaction. It seems to work this way for us. We still are, tweaking it a little bit here and there, but we like it. It seems to work. And yeah, so I hope that helps you guys. Oh, one last thing about prizes. We do $5 per challenge pack that we sold is what we do to get the cash pot to figure out prizes. And a lot of our like size giveaway and PIO giveaway, those DVD programs were purchased in a challenge pack for a spouse for one of the coaches. And so it wasn't really like money spent out of pocket. So we just factor all that in, $5 per person per challenge pack, and it's only new challenge packs for that challenge group that we include in the cash pot. So everybody contributes, and we end up having awesome prizes. So let me know if you have any other questions. I hope that helps those who are curious about how I did it. It seems to work for us. And like I said, I've only done 21 Day Fix and size, and so I can't vouch for how this would work with mixed groups or other groups, but we tend to like it. It seems to help the challengers really feel connected. Everybody is really good at interacting and commenting and sharing and lifting each other up, and they have great results and they naturally want to share it and keep going. And so we seem to have a good conversion rate from challengers into coaches. So let me know if that helps. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them.